Shalom, Israel. Shalom. It's your brother Gabriel coming to you with another video. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakodash, right? And, Lord willing, this video is edifying to those who seek learning, the sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and also to the elect of the nation of Israel, right? Yeah, man, I don't know if y'all been noticing this or not, but if you live in the Midwest, on the Mississippi River, you probably notice, man, that the Mississippi River is drying up, and it's at record low levels, man. And I was driving across a particular part out here in St. Louis of the Mississippi River, driving across a bridge that's just like a little bit south of St. Louis, man, and it looks like, look like a beach, It looks like a beach. And, the water levels are super low right now as far as the Mississippi River goes, man, because normally it's nowhere near that low, man. Like, even in times where, times of the year where the river does kind of recede a little bit, is never usually as low as it is right now, right? So look, this is CNN, and this was posted at 5:02 a.m. today, October 22nd, right? It says, before and after, see how the Mississippi River and its tributaries have dropped to record lows. And it says, photos and satellite imagery from the central United States show how the region's worst drought in at least a decade has pushed the Mississippi River and its tributaries to drop to record lows this month. Across the river basin, dozens of gauges have fallen below their low water threshold. The Mississippi River was at historically low levels from Illinois to Louisiana this week, and many of these gauges will continue to see decreasing water levels as the forecast remains stubbornly dry, right? So like right now, man, we're not getting a lot of rain or nothing like that. And, the river is continually receding, right? And, if you know anything about the Mississippi River, Salakia, you got a lot of barges that, run up and down the Mississippi River, transporting coal, transporting grain, transporting, a bunch of different freight and products, man. Especially grain, especially when it comes to the bread, because, the Midwest is the bread basket of the United States. And a lot of bread is transported up and down the Mississippi River, right? And look, as you can see, man, here's some images of, well, these aren't the Mississippi River. This isn't the Mississippi River, but this is the Platte River near Kearney, Nebraska. So this is also, a drought that's affecting other places, man. This river is dried up. You know what I'm saying? It's literally dried up. You feel me? I'm trying to find some more images, right? So this is in Missouri, in Portageville, Missouri, and this was taken on October 18th, right, which is only just a few days ago, right? So you can see how dry the Mississippi River is right now, man. Right? And this is in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Right? So the Mississippi River is drying up right now as we speak. And that's going to have a big effect on the economy here in the United States, man. And not only, is a lot of freight and a lot of, consumable goods and things like that transported up and down the Mississippi River, That's also, a lot of these cities that reside on the Mississippi River, that's where a lot of the water sources come from. I know that that's where the water source from here in St. Louis, that's where, we get our water from. We get our water from the Mississippi River. We get our water from the river. And, if the river is drying up, man, that's going to, affect a lot of things going on, man. We're going to see here in the future, and this is all the doing of, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, we believe that this is going to lead to a famine here in the United States, right? So let's go ahead and, get into these scriptures, right? Let's go to Matthew 24:7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." And we're seeing these things, man. We're seeing nation beginning to rise up against nation and kingdom against kingdom, right? You know what I'm saying? We got what's going on over there in Europe, man. We got other countries and nations joining forces with Russia, you feel me? And, Ukraine is asking for, continually asking for help from NATO. And, because that's an interesting thing, that's just why, Ukraine wants to join NATO so bad, because if they join NATO, every NATO nation has to help Ukraine out. And, if that happens, hey, that is World War III right there. You feel me? And it says all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? So all these things are the beginning of sorrows. You feel me? Which we can find that in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 18, right? And it says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right. So these things, man, that we're seeing, man, these prophecies that we're seeing are going to be, they're going to be the beginning of famine, man, the beginning of sorrows. And, these things are for the amendment, right? For the punishment of how wicked this world has become. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is looking to punish this earth. Well, he's not looking to, he's going to punish the earth. Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? And, we're seeing these prophecies play out right here in our lifetime, man. And, it's a blessing because we know that, the kingdom is at hand. We know the kingdom is coming. These are prophecies to come before the kingdom of the Most High, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is, about to be placed here on this earth, right? Let's go to 2nd Esdras 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, right? Wickedness is all around the earth, you know what I'm saying? As it says in Revelations, man, the nations, man, have drunken the wine of that great whore, which is Babylon the Great, or, the United States of America. And, it's caused the rest, all the nations of the earth, man, to condone into wickedness, right? Being cool with homosexual marriages, and promoting homosexuality, promoting adultery, promoting, extortions. America's going to these countries and, extracting their resources, pitting nation against nation, or pitting certain people against people to cause wars in these nations so they can, come in, take over, and extract the resources and things like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Wickedness have exceedingly, polluted the whole earth, right? Let's go to Isaiah 24, verse 5, right? It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, right? The earth is defiled under the inhabitants of the earth, man. And this is why the Lord, Adawan Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, is going to bring great famine, great death, pestilence, and wars, man. Wars to punish the people of the earth, man. Right? What is it saying? Second Esdras, woe to the earth and the people that dwell therein, man. Right? So look, man, and all of these things are also because we can't forget about Jacob's trouble. Right? With all of these things, when all of these things happen, man, these are going to be the start of Jacob's trouble, right? This is Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, right? So this is going to be during the time of Jacob's trouble, right? Where, you know what I'm saying, where Esau and the rest of the nations, man, are going to be coming after Jake wholesale, right? Here, let's go get it out of Daniel. It's Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, who are the Israelites. And there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, right? And that's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel, man, because only the elect of the nation of Israel is going to be saved out of these coming times, man, these coming tribulations, right? Let's go ahead and 34, Matthew 10, chapter 34, right? Because, you know, during these times, man, this is when Yahweh Shai is going to be coming back, right? But Yahweh Shai is not coming back to send peace on the earth, right? It's Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword, right? The Most High, you know, it's like Yahweh Shai, you know, the Son of Man, the Son of the Most High. He's coming back to bring death and destruction here. Death and destruction on the planet, man. You know, with an army of great angels and his chariots, man, with fire, right? Let's go ahead and get that. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. And it says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Right? So he's not coming back to send peace on earth, man. He's coming to bring a sword, and he's coming to bring fire, death, and destruction, man. Right? For all of those people, for these other nations, right? For the sinners of his own people. And you know what I'm saying? For the punishment of this world, for the punishment of this earth, right? Let's go ahead and get back into it. Right? Salakia. Here, let's go. 1537. Right? So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 37. It says, and there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them, right? So this is not going to be a sweet time, man. This is going to be a time of great fear. It's going to be a time of great death, great mournings, right? And man, a lot of bad things are about to happen here on this earth, right? And, the things that we're seeing today, they're just precursors, man. They're just setting the stage for these things to happen, right? Because if this drought continues to go on and get worse out here in the Mississippi River, in the Midwest, man, it's going to be a lot of things, man, that are going to continually be affected by that are essential to the American economy, right? I'm going to close out with this one, right? And it says, "A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day, from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground." Right? And in this day, man, there's going to be so many people that are going to be dying out here, man. It's just going to be a normal thing, man. It's just going to be, dead bodies are going to be as dung up on the earth, man. It's going to be a normal thing, right? So normal, man, that we're going to see dead bodies on the ground and we're just going to, just kind of disregard them. It's not going to be anything to us in that time, man, because it's going to be so many, right? And, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, Adawan Ratazaka, right? That, the Lord is going to deliver us out of these days from this time, right? So, with that, man, we'll go ahead and close out, giving our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash. And, Lord willing, this video was edifying. And, with that, I'm going to say shalom.